So we are now onto the penultimate team in this team builder series. It's going to be the New Orleans Pelicans. And as with all of these team builder videos, I'm simply going off of what logo it's showing on the player card themselves. So we'll kick things off with a 59 overall Lewis Jr. there, going straight away up to 73 overall. This does mean though, this team and the next team we will be making will be that San Antonio Spurs. They are the last two teams that can be put onto the leaderboard to try and knock down the Phoenix Suns, who are at the moment still at the top of the table. So it's going to be interesting to see what we can do with this team and the Spurs in their showdown quarter. But let's see who else we've got at the point guard spot. We got CJ McCollum there going up to 104 overall with his rebounding boost. That is a position one and it is a +3 one, but he's going to be replaced by another CJ McCollum card up to 106 overall, which is a lot better over there. You can see his stats on the card. Not bad at all. The 3-pointers not amazing at 87, but of course I've got a lot of boost from the bench players, the boost item, the court, the jersey, all of that good stuff, which is definitely helping out this player. But let's see if we got anyone better that can replace him for the team. It's not looking likely as we're now up into the 110 plus overall players. And there we go. We've reached the end of the line. No more New Orleans Pelicans players. So we are going to have to settle for the CJ McCollum from this season, which isn't bad at all. At least it's above 100 overall. But hopefully we can pick things up a little bit in terms of overall at the shooting guard spot. So let's run through these silver players and see who we've got from the Pelicans. There's not going to be a single one from those silver players. Here now into the gold players, and again it's not looking like we've got another Pelicans player to add to this team, so we're straight away into the elite players. Come on, there's at least got to be one New Orleans Pelicans player to add to this team. And I'm still going through all of these players. We're now up into the 100 plus overall players, and there we go. Finally, there is a 103 overall JJ Redick up to 114 overall. He's got that +4 3-pointer to team from season 4 from that journeyman promo. And this JJ Redick was the first time I did the 100-point challenge on the channel. He scored a ridiculous amount of points in his season game, which was absolutely nuts. I think he was the only player for a very long time that I managed to hit 100 points with on this channel, which was just absolutely ridiculous. It took me ages to be able to beat that record that I got with that JJ Redick card. So it's nice to be able to do some gameplay with him because I haven't used him in a showdown quarter in a very long time. But that's a very high rated card. So hopefully we can keep things going now at the small forward spot with another high rated player. We're now into the gold players though, and we're kicking things off with a 77 Brandon Ingram going up to 89 overall. He's going to be replaced by another Ingram card up to 93 overall. That time another one there, 84, a live pass version of him also at 84 overall, going up to 97 overall over there. Is there any difference in terms of their stats, or is it exactly the same? It is actually exactly the same, except for the vertical, which is one less over there. It's a little bit better on the post shot and the offensive footwork, but it's minimal in terms of those differences. And at least he's strategic, which matches with the boost item. Not that it will make a huge amount of difference, because I believe I need to match 10 people to get the maximum boost out of the medal, but it's not looking like we've got anyone else to replace him, so he is going to have to do at the small forward spot. I'm still going through though. There might be a high rated player, unfortunately not. So a 97 Brandon Ingram there at the small forward spot. A 6'9" is not bad at all. So now onto the power forward spot, and hopefully we can get back up to some really high rated players at this position. So we're still going through these players now into the 90 plus overall players. I haven't gone past a single Pelicans logo from any of these cards, but that's about to change with this 97 overall Zion Williamson going up to 109 overall, which is absolutely nuts. He's got that +3 athleticism boost to position from the play-in tournament promo that was this season itself. But have we got a past season player at a higher overall to add to this team? Maybe another Zion, and there we go, a 111 fan favorite Zion up to 119 overall. But we've also got a 112 overall highlight reel promo Zion, who's got better stats and a +2 dunk to team. So he's going to get added to the lineup there, and that is absolutely nuts. I said highlight reel promo, but I believe I actually pulled him from a cornucopia pack. He was the signature region master back in season 4. Of course, those cornucopia packs towards the end of the season were absolutely ridiculous. Who knows whether EA will bring them back in the same capacity towards the end of this season. But let's see who we can round off the lineup with at the center spot. We'll run through these silver players to see if there's any Pelicans to add to the team. Unfortunately not. So now into these gold players over here. Note straight away into the elite players now. Come on, we just need one Pelicans player to round off this lineup as make it as good as possible. Hopefully it's a high rated player to make this team as high rated as possible. So we've gone through and we found a Jonas Valanciunas there, going up to 107 overall, which isn't bad at all at the overall. You can see I've not got any rebounding boosts on any of these players, but his rebounding stats are 89 offensive and 91 defensive, which isn't bad considering his base overall, but it could be a lot better in terms of the other players that we have had in this series. But we're still going up through these players, and there we go, we've reached the end. So the team is ending up at 112 overall. Not a bad lineup at all. Of course, the lowest overall team we have made in this series is a 108 overall Brooklyn Nets and a 108 overall Indiana Pacers. But the team overall is only half the story. The main point of this is the points difference in the showdown quarter. So let's see what we can do with this Pelicans team. So we're up against a multi-year team over here. So hopefully we can go ahead and get the win. We are going to be trying to knock down a bunch of 3-pointers with everyone. And we've sent someone immediately to the ground. That was Steph Curry there, getting sent directly to the ground, with CJ McCollum managing to knock down his 3-point. He's got a 105 3-point shot. Of course, the boost really helping us out. And Valanciunas is able to get the steal. It's JJ Redick for 3 over here. It's a perfect release. Unfortunately, though, he's going to miss his 3-pointer. Wide open on the shot with a 121 3-pointer. But unfortunately, he just about misses that one. But Valanciunas again on the defensive end, getting the block that time. Come on, Redick. Second time of asking. He's going to go for 3. And there we go, we knock it down. It is a shame to see him miss the first time of asking, because as I mentioned, he managed to score above 100 points in a season's game. And McCollum able to get the steal again, which is good to see. This time we got to play it over to Brandon Ingram. We'll go for a 3-pointer with him, and he's going to splash that one. A great start to the quarter for this Pelicans team, and that puts them up by 9 points at the moment. Of course, to get into the top half of the table, it seems to be at the moment, you have to get into double digits. What the other team going to do over here? Curry, he's going to go for 3 over there. He just about makes that one. A 115 3-point shot on that Steph Curry card. So let's run up the court with Zion over here. We're going for a dunk. It's a two-handed slam, and he's going to finish off that one. I think he's got maxed out dunking, which is good to see at 125. But can we get another steal off this Steph Curry card? They're going to play it out to Burton's, back out to Curry. We get another steal that time with CJ McCollum. We got to play it over to Valanciunas. We're going for that tough layup, and he manages to knock it down. 112 layup on that card, which is good to see. So a 10-point lead at the moment. We've got to just go for 3-pointers now. We've got to keep getting those steals with McCollum if we can, and we just about do that time again off that Steph Curry card. We'll play it over to JJ Redick, the card with the highest 3-point stat on the team, and he's gonna knock down another 3-pointer. So a 13-point lead at the moment. We still need to aim for that 20 points difference set by the Phoenix Suns, and we get another steal. I think that was Zion that time intercepting the pass. Redick for 3 on the left-hand side, and he's gonna splash that one as well. So now up to a 16 points difference. Come on, we can keep this going with a couple more steals and a couple more stops. They're going to play it out to Harden. Redick almost getting the steal that time. Curry's gone for 2, and he's just about made that shot. So let's run up the court with this CJ McCollum card. We're going for a 3-pointer with him this time. It's a perfect release for 3. Unfortunately, though, he just misses that shot. Wide open on that one. So you'd kind of expect him to make it, but unfortunately, he just misses that one. And they come back with a 3-pointer with that Andre Iguodala. So let's play it out to Redick on the left-hand side. It's been working for us for the quarter, and he's gonna make another 3-pointer over there. Down to the last couple of seconds over here, and Redick is gonna just about miss out on getting the steal that time, and unfortunately he misses out again from keeping the ball in bounds. So it's 22-8 at the moment. So that means we have got a 14 points difference. There is still time to maybe get that up to 17 points as Shaq misses his shot. We got to play it all the way out to CJ McCollum for a deep 3-pointer. Unfortunately, he just misses that shot. So not a bad quarter at all. 22-8. We missed one 3-pointer with JJ Redick. We missed another 3-pointer with CJ McCollum, which probably could have taken this team to a ridiculous points total, but 22-8 is still a very solid quarter nonetheless. And it has actually been a while since we've managed to put a team up to the top half of the table. The New Orleans Pelicans sits alongside the Philadelphia 76ers with that 14 points difference below the long list of teams that hit 15 points. The 2 teams that hit 16 16, the 17 points difference Golden State, and of course the Suns still sitting at the very top of the table. But there is only one team left to go in this series. Can they take down the Suns? It is of course gonna be the San Antonio Spurs. But speaking of the series as a whole, if you want to go check out the full team builder series and every other team builder I have made on the channel, go check out the playlist in the bottom left hand corner, and I'll see you guys in those videos. Peace.